US President Joe Biden not coming for India's Republic Day celebrations. Why? We do not know. In fact, nobody knows, because officially no statement, but only unlikely to come according to our sources. As I speak, this is mid-December, just over a month left for the big event which needs mega preparations. So if the USA is indeed a great and an emerging friend, why leave India in the lurch so close to the big day? Did you know that India never announced that Joe Biden was sent an invitation to for the Republic Day of India? Who announced then? It was United States of America. USA's ambassador to India, Eric Garcetti, had told India today in response to a question that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has invited US President Joe Biden to be the chief guest at India's Republic Day celebration. The invitation was extended during a bilateral meeting that occurred a day before the G20 summit in New Delhi. That means in September. Now, this is not protocol. This is in fact a departure from practice. Because of the diplomatic value that such a senior presence can hold, usually the invite is like a VIP pass that is officially handed out, but only once the foreign leader has confirmed the availability and confirmed the presence. That is when India usually makes the announcement. So this confirmation came so early from an American official, and then comes source-based information from the USA that Biden is now unlikely to come. What happened amid all of this eventually reflected poorly on India. Is this a genuine issue with non-availability of the leader, or a deliberate attempt to show India down? I spoke to India Today's Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan, who explains what happened and what possibly is happening behind the curtains. Listen in.
Well, it's not about putting India down, but it certainly comes at a time when the Indian administration would have liked to see Quad leaders here for the Republic Day celebrations. That was not to happen. What really happened was that the government of India has told us that for scheduling constraints, Quad summit cannot be held on the 26th or around 26th Jan. It was supposed to happen on the 27th, and therefore is going to take place later this year. Now, it is unlikely for President Biden, who's running for elections, to visit India twice in 1 year, which means that if he's going to come here for the Quad summit later this year, it is absolutely unlikely that he will be the chief guest for January 26th. So yes, President Biden will not be the chief guest, although we do know that ties between India and the United States of America are very important, and that's something that you will see go forward in the coming days.
How did 2023 begin for India-US relationship? In fact, on a good note. Remember the month of June when two leaders raised a toast to the friendship and successful meeting at the official state dinner at the White House. There was laughter, there was informal conversations, and an official state dinner too.
I had an Irish grandfather named Ambrose Finnegan, and he used to say that when you give a toast and you don't have any alcohol in your glass, you must do it with your left hand. You think I'm kidding, I'm not. Toast to our partnership, to our people, to the possibilities that lie ahead, to two great friends, two great nations, and two great powers. Cheers.
Then came the month of September. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hosted US President Joe Biden for a private dinner at his residence in New Delhi ahead of the G20 Leaders Summit to hold bilateral talks. Biden had said then that both India and USA were determined to display a stronger partnership, and also underlined that both sides are now closer. This was a step up, because India and America have had a complicated relationship, specifically with the USA tilting toward Pakistan earlier, with either assisting with finances or even ammunition. But America possibly soon realized that India is the democratic, secular, economically rising nation to better become an ally with. All appeared to be going well this year until reports started to surface that India allegedly has plotted to kill an American citizen, Gurpantwant Singh Pannun, a designated terrorist in India who has also found shelter in USA and Canada for some strange reason. This was after a similar accusation had also come against India from Canada. USA allegations could have gone the same way, like Canada, disturbing diplomatic relations with the aggressive claims that were thrown by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. But the United States of America realized that India is not the nation anymore to take claims from the West. So the USA chose to take a more cautious stand. India also cooperated with maturity, ordering an inquiry, and then followed international norms of diplomacy. But could these on-the-edge, frosty relations be the reason for Joe Biden's reluctance to now come? Because amid this surround sound came the chief guest chatter. And let's be honest, to have US President Joe Biden as the chief guest would have been a cherry on the cake in India-America relationship, but boom. Republic Day weekend could have also coincided with the Quad Summit. The initial plan reportedly was to convene the Quad Summit on 27th January, right after the Republic Day. New Delhi had big plans, preparing to bring together leaders from India, Australia, Japan and the USA. But the one announcement that India did have to make regarding this whole issue officially was that the Quad Summit dates will be rescheduled. Because, according to official statement, the dates do not work with all the Quad partners. Keyword, USA. What's the real deal here? Why would Biden want to miss the Indian fiesta? It is anybody's guess. But one reason that is strongly coming in from the USA, again unofficially, is that the USA is also scheduled to go into their country's elections in 2024. So, of course, Biden would be busy in campaigning, and he is one of the main contenders too for the party. But remember, India is also facing its national elections in the same year, in fact, in the first half. Then that is when Prime Minister Modi would likely be most busy. And India is way bigger a country with over 1 billion people, and more crucial also at a lot of levels for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So should one really buy the excuse that elections are possibly the reason to come for 2 to 3 days to India? Because the fact is, this is not about Biden really, but is it also more about USA's strategy? This is not the first time this has happened about the Republic Day, more like a deja vu for many. Donald Trump also was reportedly invited in 2018 to attend the 2019 Republic Day celebrations, but he ghosted. This time, it is Biden. But we also remember when a US president had come for the Republic Day celebrations. It was in 2015. Then US President Barack Obama, remember, had come in the first year of the Modi government. So a reminder for you, this is not about the Republic Day really. India is a country with many friends and many political allies. Chief guest, to aa hi jayega. But what India needs to remember is to be cautious, to not let the guard down, to know that the West is becoming friends, but no friendship should be in blind faith. India must keep its eyes open and at all times. I will leave this video open-ended because picture abhi baki hai. It is a relationship with a bright future possibly, but with bumps too. Thank you for watching.